Everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. Please smash that subscribe button, give it a like if you like the video, and we'll get right into this. We're talking this first week of the NFL, the second week of college football, and let's all give remembrance to 9/11 today. It's really crazy that it's been 20 years anniversary of 9/11. Not going to get into politics and all the craziness of 9/11, but I will say this, you reflect back on the last 20 years of your life and you think of all the mistakes and all the good things and all the happy things and all your blessings and everything else. 20 years goes by fast. I mean, it goes by like a blink of the eye. So I'm going to go into internet scams and the way Christopher Mitchell does these videos. You know, we all talk about the new people that come online all the time. Check out YouTube's content. Check out all the different content out there, and we talk about the victims. We're always talking victims, victims, victims. It's always the victim. Okay, to be a victim, you have to let yourself be a victim, and you got to hold on to that role. I was a victim. You know, that's the problem with victims. They hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it, but you got to take some personal responsibility when you get scammed. I mean, is it sad? Yeah. Do you want to see a grown man sit there and cry and snivel? They lost all this money. Come on. You know, you're going to quit your job. You're going to cry. You're going to bet, you know, look, you know, yeah, we get it. It's sad and all, but come on. You're going to lose your home. You're going to put this kind of stupidness on the, you know, out there. Come on. It's just some of this stuff is common sense and personal responsibility. So for all you victims out there that have been scammed out of money, it's really sad. I've talked to at least, let's just say this, more than 3, and y'all had no, I shouldn't say my subscribers, but a lot of people are sitting there telling me this and that. I wouldn't drive down and do all this stuff. You know, that's you. Very happy that that's the way you feel. But you know, it is what it is. As bad as I hate that saying, anybody that can lose that much money, let me tell you, you have bigger issues. Bigger issues. I'm going to take you around to all kinds of stuff and tell you you can make all this money. At the end of the day, you got to think how that sounds. Anything that sounds too good to be true is too good to be true. Anybody that shows you things that happen after the events already happened. Here's 2 winning tickets he showed in sports betting, and they won $1,000, you know, each with the payout of $600 or $700, made $1,600. So what? Show the stuff beforehand and show consistency. You know, the bets we have seen have all been losers, you know, and I talk to a lot of people that's in inner circle. So Christopher, your inner circle does not really care for what you have to offer. I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't put a whole lot of content out there, and they're not very happy with you. And I can tell, I'm going to tell a lot more of what this inner circle says as you stay tuned to more of these videos. But we're talking about, you know, anybody that's going to quit their job and think they're going to do what he does. Most of you people that do that, you're not going to have a willing partner. You're not going to have a wife or girlfriend or significant other that goes along with that nonsense. You're going to lose your home, your car, your assets to what? To gamble for a living. Does that make any sense? Who would put up with that craziness? I'm just being real with you people. Then you're going to go and reach out to people. I can tell you how sorry I am, and I can try to say some encouraging words to get you back on your feet, but at the end of the day, you got to take personal responsibility before that. Just like gamblers that lose everything they have. There's a lot of gamblers that are just degenerate gamblers that are going to lose what they have. Has nothing to do with Christopher Mitchell. Does he help it? No. But, you know, to sit there and sit there and make videos of people and these victims, I mean, I can show you, you know, if I went out and looked for people that are upset that they did bad investments in general. You know, yes, they bought bad stocks. They bought bad investment products. They bought a car that was no good. Car dealership doesn't want to do nothing about it, or the individual they didn't. Did they get scammed? Possibly. Life is all about avoiding scams, doing your own homework, and hopefully you don't get caught up into that stuff. That's the thing. Go out and buy a used car and the motor's leaking oil 3 or 4 weeks later. Did you get scammed? No, you bought a used car. You know, I'm not saying it's right, but people, and it's happened to me. I've made tons of bad investments. I've lost on things. You know, you lose in life. How you recover is a whole nother thing. So, I mean, when you look at these videos, always remember you have to be, you know, you got to take some of the responsibility for that. That's all I can tell you. So, we see about anybody that would quit their job and they still have a $300,000 mortgage. You got bigger issues. You know, you lose $40,000, you pay $5,000 to go see the guy. You have bigger issues. You send the guy X amount of money, and then you cry later. Hey, you got roped into it. You shouldn't be hiding things from your wife. You shouldn't be hiding things from your household. You shouldn't be thinking you're going to go out and beat this casino. I don't care how many. That's what scammers do. It's the same way when you go out and buy some type of property in a resort community and you think you're making a decision. Let me tell you, a smart decision. Always go and think about it. If you're pressured or you're being trying to roped into that deal, you got to go home and think about it. A lot of you people buy vehicles you can't afford to impress people that you don't like anyway. Look at me. I got this latest and greatest Lexus, or this brand new truck, or this brand new sports car. Come on, people. Nobody cares at the end of the day. You know, make smart decisions. I mean, Christopher Mitchell in general, we know he's a scammer. He relies on fresh people entering onto the internet thinking, oh, I'm going to go win at this casino. Look, when he first came out, he was all about going to the Bellagio. Obviously, those days are over, you know. And do I think online gambling is a scam? In sports betting, no. You know what the lines are. You know what the bets are, you know. So I'm not so sure it is. I think if you're playing slots, it could be rigged because, you know, that's just slots in general. I think that's a very poor decision. I don't know enough about baccarat, roulette, blackjack, and all that other stuff online. If it can be rigged, I really don't know. But anything electronic, I guess, could be. I mean, it definitely has been in years past. And what are you going to do? These people are usually out of the country, so do your own DD on that. And if you know, never bet more than you can afford to lose. I mean, he digs himself out of holes. The reason he's playing online, it's not for convenience. It's fact that you can bet 50 cents and $1 and $10, and he makes these videos, and if they don't work out for him, he doesn't air them. You know, he just doesn't air them. You know, like I told you, I did the 20 stocks the other day that I didn't lose. I have a lot of stocks that are down. We've had a bad couple of days. Stocks are going to go up. Stocks are going to go down. If it's not for you and you don't have the risk tolerance to go for the long haul, then don't do it. But find something that you will do, whether it's real estate, passive income streams, a second job, some rental income, flipping homes. There's a lot of things you guys can do, but I know most of the people just procrastinate and refuse to do anything. So as every day goes by, every month goes by, and every year goes by, you're wasting a lot of valuable time. So it's a matter of what you guys want to figure out and do, but do your own research. And remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. And as far as when you go and you make decisions on gambling, let's face it, the odds are against you. I do not advocate you guys ever quit your 9-to-5. I don't advocate that you ever think you're going to do this for a living. Your house is not going to be happy. There's nothing positive about it. That's why I do all these Christopher Mitchell videos. Why do I do them? Because you're not going to win. And a lot of people, they get fired up because they had one big week or one big month. You know, do it. If you're going to do it and you just can't say no to it, do it for recreational, meaning don't quit your job. Don't think you're going to earn a living doing it. I have no idea what that was in the background. But Like I said, um, the internet is full of hype and scams. Y'all should understand that. You see this guy all the time trying to portray this glamorous life. There's nothing glamorous about having to sweat out ball games. Look, Christopher Mitchell probably had Ohio State big today. I don't know why, because Oregon played them tough and won the game outright. And I got to admit, I had Ohio State down on the money line parlay, the small one. It was a loser, but it was less than $20. I want to say it was, I think I had Ohio State with a bunch of other winners, but it doesn't matter. It was a loser. But I'm going to give you a NFL play at the end of this video. Play it for what you want. It's entertainment purposes only. I'm not claiming it's going to be a lock. I mean, tomorrow's really a tough slate in the NFL. I just looked at the lines, and there's really nothing that just grabs me. There's just nothing that stands out. So tomorrow could be a rough day for gamblers. Today was a good day in college football. If you played money line parlays, I highly encourage you guys, if you're going to do college football, to look at money line parlays. That's just my thoughts on that. And in the same token, I'm going to tell you this: don't gamble more than you can afford to lose. Don't gamble if you need the money, and don't gamble to think you're going to get rich and pay a bill. Okay? I've noticed all you do is keep getting videos of a guy martingaling. The strategy is quite simply, whether you're playing roulette, baccarat, blackjack, whatever game he's playing, it's basically, hey, let's play small. We'll place a $10 wager, and there's no way we can lose 4 or 5 in a row. So, if we have to martingale 10 to 20, then 20 to 40, 40 to 80, 80 to 160, we're bound to win one of them. If that's the strategy you guys like and hope, and you don't lose 5 in a row, 6 in a row, you go for it. But that's his strategy. You don't need to pay him. You don't have to get in his inner circle. His picks are horrendous. He can't even do these videos with a clear conscience, okay? Because let's just say this. Maybe you can go online and find a free place to play, and you can do the strategies. Maybe you can find a place where you can just play free baccarat or free roulette, and you can try the strategies before you implement them with your hard-earned money. And my point is this: you're going to have strings of bad luck. Do you have the bankroll? Do you have the tolerance to ride those bad streaks out? Do you want that? Do you want that kind of pressure? Because gambling in itself is not going to do much for you guys. I'm just telling you that I have a lot of people emailing me. That's what you guys love to do. And if that's what you guys love to do, I support y'all's right to do that. I'm just saying, you got a guy that tries to make it look like this is a great way to live. He makes his living off of finding people that will send him money. You saw 2 videos that have victims that sent him a lot of money. Okay, and 2 people that lost a lot of money. Okay, we understand that. It was an amazing video. I don't mean to sit there. I wasn't ever trying to slam the second victim that came forward, the foreigner. I don't know where he was from. Was it Australia or England? Australia. I never was going in that direction. My direction was this: sorry you lost. I'm sorry you got hooked up with a scammer, but it's all personal responsibility. There comes to a point. This is what I told the guy that I visit, off camera. I'm not here to sit there and slam people. And I know we're doing this video now, but you have to have personal responsibility and correct the things that went wrong, whether it was deception to your loved one and all this other stuff about just losing tons of money. I'm not here to go off on you. I'm here to say I'm sorry it happened, but you got to take responsibility. Christopher Mitchell is a bad person. I get that, but I'm not here to police him. I've done little things like email the casino, the sports book. They don't care, okay? Let's understand that. They don't care. They're out of the country, and they don't really care. Other than the obvious things that were already pointed out, it speaks for itself. You just, anybody that wants money to implement these, how do I say, betting strategies, they're not going to get you anywhere, people. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys, personal responsibility, it's everything. It's not going to make you a happier person. You're not going to win over the long haul. And when you see somebody doing these videos, he's doing them for a purpose. He's trying to get y'all reeled in. He's trying to get communication going with you. And if he can't do it on the first or second attempt, scammers do not just keep going after you, especially ones that are gambling. They don't want to waste time. Time is precious to them. They're not going to sit there like they're trying to sell you a timeshare and convince you. They're going to go 1, 2, possibly 3 attempts. After that, they're going on to the next victim. They figured if you're not doing it in the first time of sending them money, they're moving on to the next person. And that's what he does. He's not here to sit there and explain everything to you. He's going to tell you just what I'm telling you. So martingale till you win, meaning keep doubling your bet, jump around, don't play a long time, do this, do that. As far as his sports picking goes, I mean, I've seen his sports picking. He plays huge favorites, and he hopes that he hopes one of them wins, and he hopes he doesn't, one of the favorites doesn't lose. And it's very, very hard to do in baseball over the long haul. NFL football, it's difficult too. I'm going to give you guys one play for now. Maybe I'll give you one in the morning. Like I said, it's a difficult slate of games tomorrow in the NFL. And like I said, I'm not playing this more than $25. So guys, matter of fact, I think I got $26 on it. I'm going to give it to you right now. It's a 2-team teaser, 6.5 point teaser. Kansas City Chiefs +1 and the Los Angeles Rams -1. So you got the Chiefs +1 and the Rams -1. And I believe it's 26 to win 20, -130. It's just a 2-team teaser. You can look in doing a money line parlay in those. It probably does not pay off as well. You probably are going to get a lesser payout, but the games just have to win. There's no point spreads involved. This is basically the same thing. So I think there's a little bit better payout in the teaser. I could be wrong, but if you're going to play games tomorrow, I would highly look at doing some teasers and getting some better point spreads, or doing a few money line parlays. Like I said, the games tomorrow, nothing gets me interested. If you guys got games tomorrow, put them in the comments section, and I'll be glad to look at them. Again, when I give you this information, it's for entertainment purposes only. I don't play these. I don't play every day. I don't play every game. Like I said, I got less than $35 riding today. So take it for what it's worth. I don't really gamble and play all this stuff. So I like to look at it. I like to have entertainment, but I don't risk any money, especially in the times we're in right now. I highly encourage all you guys to do what you can to put away money, save it. We're in tough times right now with this pandemic, and I just hope that none of you guys fall victim to scams. You take a little personal responsibility. Don't get lured into thinking there's a get-rich-quick scheme. There's not in anything. I don't care whether it's stocks, ETFs, whatever, cryptocurrency, even real estate has risk, okay? So, I mean, you do have to plan and do your own DD, and I just hope to God you guys make wise decisions. And if you're not 100% sold on it, do not do it. You've got to have total belief in what you're doing. So guys, there's scams all over the internet. There's scams all over in the gambling of strategies. The house, as long as the house has the advantage, you guys are at a disadvantage. So I highly like to give the message of, please be careful with what you do. Be careful with the strategies that you want. Do not quit your job. And I'm going to get more into these Christopher Mitchell videos on how he hops around doing the roulette, the blackjack, and the baccarat. I'm going to say this real quick, and then I'm going to end this video. Just doing that every single day like he does, it's got to be mentally exhausting. I mean, seriously, you're better off working, doing your own job. That is a grueling thing. He makes it sound like it's all fun and well doing that stuff. And he has all these little trolls that follow him around. I'm not here to name them. You guys bounce around to all the little channels, get your little comments in, and that's fine. But just remember, that's not a lifestyle that you guys are going to mirror. You have to have two people involved in really taking risk and hoping they can find suckers, because let's face it, if you're making all this money, they don't need victims sending them money. That's gravy to them. That's what keeps them going. I use the wrong term, gravy, but that's what funds them. So when you're sending them, think about it. We had one guy send him over 5,000, another guy send him over 15,000. He's got the inner circle going. This guy's got a lot of money. But just think, these things that happen on the internet, it's very hard to regulate. You guys do whatever you think is possible if you have the time, but just realize the casinos, if they have them blocked, which it looks like they do, they're doing their part. But when it comes to YouTube and social media, guys, do not send anybody, whether it's CM, Christopher Mitchell, or anybody else, do not send money to people. That's the end of this thing. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. You guys are the best subscribers. Talk to y'all in the next video.